This is the fourth testimony. Margaret Lyons had experiences in dialogue with her materialized father, showing he was alive, although his body was dead. In his materialization, her father exhibited all the physical, mental, and memory characteristics of her father, as he came very near to her and spoke with her. Her father remarked that Margaret was currently a very good teacher, although he had died when she was only 13. Margaret Lyons had experiences in dialogue showing her father, who materialized, was alive although his body was dead. This is the narration of Margaret Lyons' testimony.
I recognized my father instantly by his face. His nose was broken and sort of went over a bit. When I heard Albert ask me to come forward, he said, "You are not afraid to come forward and see who this is." When I saw him, I said, "Daddy." I was only 13 when my daddy died, and I recognized him instantly. He said, "Marguerite." That was the name he called me, Marguerite, not Margaret, and I stood sort of speechless. I could hardly believe the tremendous revelation. All he said to me was, "Yes, Marguerite, I am proud of you. You have made a far better teacher than ever I could make you." By those words, he meant the fact that I wanted to be a school teacher, and him dying when I was only 13, the eldest of 5 of a family. I could not be a teacher because my mother could not afford it, and it meant a good deal to me, those words. Nobody could fake those words. They were known only to me. I am proud of you, Marguerite. You are a better teacher than ever I could make you. I was asked by Albert, would I like to shake my father's hand, and I did. The hand was raised. Like that. And I took his hand. Then back to my mind came the small finger. With no bones, it was contracted. When I shook hands, I said, "Your wee finger, it is really you, that is all." He had very hard hands. That is one thing again that I noticed. His sort of horny, hard my daddy's hand, and my daddy's voice. No one could say my name as he did. I could never mistake that. He was of Irish parents. He had rather a way of saying it, which could not be said by anybody else. I touched his face and felt the sort of bristly hair on his face as if unshaven. My daddy had a very short illness. He came home on the Wednesday from his work and died on the Monday morning. I remember that morning he died. His face had a sort of growth of hair which was pretty heavy, and that was one of the facts, again, that was noticeable when he appeared.
Margaret Lyons testified that her father materialized and spoke to her. Only a daughter who recognized her father in spirit could testify that it was he who appeared. These testimonies are further evidence you will come to the end of this life, but you will never die. You can listen to other testimonies in the links on the screen and in the descriptions below.